All good back there? All right, go ahead and get started. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us at tonight's post-match press conference, joined by Austin FC head coach Nico Estevez following the team's 2-1 victory over New York Red Bulls. Quick housekeeping note before we begin. Tonight's attendance of 20,738 marked the 80th consecutive MLS home sellout for Austin FC, which extends the league's longest active streak. Before we go into questions from the media, Nico, we'll start with your thoughts on the match.
Well, I think it's a resume of the last month and a half that we've been battling, you know, and this is what I told the players. We did good things throughout this month and a half, and we didn't get rewarded. And I think the last two games we're getting what we deserve to get throughout this month and a half. And this is sports. This is soccer, and I think there is a lot of positives in these last two games, and there's a lot of things to keep improving. As I always said, winning or losing, we still need to improve and to get better. But I'm really happy for the effort that the team put into the good moments of soccer, and then after to suffer, you know, and to get the result, and to go to a small break that we have now with a positive mindset.
Thank you, Nico. We'll go now to media questions. Phil, we can start with you.
Hey, Nico, congrats on the win. Just wanted to ask, that second goal, there was a lot of buildup in that, a lot of passes, and just kind of curious, kind of saw that more in the second half than the first half. Was that something that was part of the game plan all along, or was that something that came out of halftime instruction in terms of the ball movement and all that?
No, in the halftime we just addressed some details that it helped us in the second half to have more fluidity in our ball circulation and break their initial pressure. But the idea in the plan was the same from the beginning. Sometimes you can do more often, and I think the other day against Colorado we saw some things like that. Against San Diego in the second half, the same. And I think we have to keep being consistent on creating those overloads and penetrate as we did, and to create goal scoring opportunities. But we also have to say that the challenge that we had today in front of us is a big one. You know, they played the final last year. They've been playing a lot of conference finals in the last years. They've won Open Cup as a club has the winning mentality, a lot of talent, and then a team that really difficult to play against because they are really well organized defensively, and they run a lot. They run like one of the most in the league. Then for us was a big challenge today to play against them, and I think we did a good job. And as you said, the goal. It was a reward of all the work that we've been doing to improve those final parts of the game.
Yeah, and then just thinking about the defensive side of things, Choupo-Moting is a double-digit goal scorer. He got pretty well neutralized tonight. And then even though they had the goal, technically they didn't have a shot on goal until Forsberg's free kick deep into stoppage time. So just wondering about the defensive game plan going in and why it was as seemingly effective as it seemed to be looking at those stats.
For me, it's one of the keys, you know, today to win this game and to beat Red Bull, you know, a team that if you see their last, I think, 3-4 games they won and scoring multiple goals, and Galaxy play not long ago and they beat them 7-0. You know, it's a difficult team to control because they have quality, they have fast players, and they don't hesitate. They are very vertical and their center backs are really good passers, and they can find passes inside difficult, and it makes difficult for us. But I think we knew if we control them defensively, we're going to have chances because they also suffer in some moments on transition that we could score the third goal late with Hader, and before with some good transitions that we had, and we just had we're a little bit unlucky. I mean, we scored the third goal with Owen, but it was offside, and you know, it was difficult. But I'm very proud of the team to stop that good team in the attacking.
Colby?
Just getting 2 wins going into kind of like a mini break here. I mean, just what does that do for you overall?
I mean, you go a little bit more happy, you know, that start thinking that we need more points and whatever. I think we go into the break in a good position to when we come back to go to a Seattle that is a team that has 3 points more than us and try to catch them, you know. And I think this is our goal, but going into the break with a little bit of points and be in the table in a good position, I think it helps to keep improving. We just need to keep getting better.
Biro's kind of been quietly really good, you know, his entire time here. You know, he gets the opening goal. What did you see out of him tonight?
I mean, Biro is a player that have a lot of qualities. He's an interesting player because he has played in a different positions in his youth. You know, he has played central midfielder, has played center back, has played fullback. Then he gives us a lot of options. And then when he has the ball, he knows when to play inside. Sometimes when he goes inside, he's dangerous. When he arrives to the box, he's another threat for the opponent. And also in set pieces, he has defending and attacking. He helps us a lot to have a fullback like him. And we have just to keep working with him and getting better. There is things that he needs to do better, and he knows, and we just need to put him in a better position also to improve his level.
Eric?
Yeah, congrats on the win, Coach. And then on Dessler and Pereira, just how important is it to have them back in the lineup? And did Dessler pick up an injury with that substitution?
No, Dessler is fine. He's just cramping. You know, he's adapting. He has been a lot of time without playing, like probably like 2 months and a half, something like that. And he's adapting to the intensity and the level that requires these games. And with the heat also, it's not the ideal. Maybe if we are playing in a different type of weather, probably he can sustain more time. But we just did as a precautionary thing. And I mean, it's really important, you know. It's like there is players that raise the level of the team, and players like him and Danny, they do it. And I think when Danny is at this level with that energy and with that commitment, I think he can make the difference. But I think he can play much better also. I think he has a lot of room and potential to improve, and we just have to push him, help him to get better, and that will help us also to win games.
Thank you. And then the second straight match with 2 goals. Is your team doing anything different in these matches, or is it just simply a matter of the chances are finally falling?
I mean, I think we're trying to do things differently. I think we're finding a way where we can draw defenders from the opponent's side in a better way. And also, we are adapting better to the qualities of Bukhari, of Brandon, and in these 2 games that they've played more. And I think that is helping, you know. And we just need to keep working on that. There is things that we still, sometimes we play too much short passes, and then we have a fast players, and then it's good to play those short passes to draw the opponent and attract them. But then it has to be a pass that eliminate their back line, and then can put our players in a position to score.
Jorge?
Profe, este break que va a tener después de 2 victorias, a la mera hora es malo, ¿no? Tenerlo. El break que va a tener de una semana,
Sí.
a la mera hora no se siente tan bueno después de venir con 2 victorias.
Sí, pero lo necesitamos. Los jugadores mentalmente están fatigados, están cansados. Ha sido un mes que hemos sido el equipo que más partidos ha jugado. Entonces necesitamos recuperar energía. Muchos jugadores están con molestias por soreness, que es normal por todos los partidos que han jugado, y ahora pues bueno, que descansen, recuperen y luego volver a atacar, ¿no? Otra vez, porque tenemos un reto muy bonito, que es jugar contra Seattle, luego en casa contra el FC y luego tenemos la Copa y tenemos partidos muy importantes, por lo tanto va a ser muy importante cuando volvamos a hacerlo muy bien.
Y esta parte decía que así es como quería ver el equipo. Se meten 4 goles en 2 partidos. Sin embargo, sigue siendo Austin y Montreal la peor ofensiva de toda la MLS. ¿Cómo es la parte mental con 2 victorias, pero estando en los números prácticamente igual, en 7 y último de lo que es la producción?
Bueno, yo lo que pienso es que al final es un año en el que nos está tocando tener esa desventaja a nivel ofensivo, pero voy partido a partido. Entonces, como sé que ahora mismo en el cómputo global no vamos a ganar a los que ya están por delante nuestra, lo importante es ganar cada partido y ganar el cómputo a nivel individual, ¿no? A nivel del equipo al que te enfrentas, ¿no? Entonces hemos conseguido hacerlo en 2 partidos y ese es nuestro reto, ¿no? El seguir haciéndolo más adelante con los equipos que tengamos, y luego cuando acabe el año pues haremos un análisis de qué podemos mejorar para el año siguiente.
Phil, back to you.
Yeah, so just obviously Uzuni didn't start tonight, came back from international break. I'm just kind of wondering about where you feel he's at in his development. I mean, obviously now it's just the 1 goal in, I believe, 16 games that he's played. But, obviously getting him to generate offense and to score goals is going to be a big part of the project this year.
Yeah, I mean, we have to understand that he traveled a lot and then he was tired. And I wanted to repeat the team that did very well the other day, and it's like he understood because he wants the team winning and he's a really good teammate. Obviously, when he came in, he was dangerous, created a couple situations, one in the last good pass to Hader, and he was there to just finish the play in case Hader decided to play that ball. But I think he needs to go and see his son. I think he is what he needs. He saw a little bit, yes, because there is the rules are very strict. He could see him 20 minutes, and then I want him going with his family, same as Bukari, go to Ghana, stay with the family, enjoy them, see their kids. And I think this is going to help both to come with a new energy, and hopefully Meritos family can come with him or soon in the summer, and he can have everyone here, because I think this is one of the things that probably is more affecting to him.
They're doing that this coming week, though?
Yeah. Tomorrow everyone is leaving.
When are they back?
Friday. Yeah.
Colby?
Some of the guys will have some extra days because the distance of the trials they do, and I always do that with the players that live very far away. I know how hard it is. I'm not gonna go to Spain, but I'll stay here towards the national team, but I think the guys need to. Each player needs their thing, and we have to manage that in the right way. I think that will help us. I don't know if you listen to Luis Enrique. They were the team that most vacation gave to the players in the winter break, and it's interesting. It's interesting. Sometimes we think we have to work, and sometimes it's good like to. And these guys deserve it. It's been a long ride. No. I heard him in a press conference a couple of weeks ago. I know some people on his staff, but I don't know him personally.
Colby?
Just a quick one from me. The chemistry from Bukari and Vazquez, is that something you see building? Is that an accurate, or is it? Was it always there and it just showed tonight?
I think it's about playing together, training together, finding things, showing videos. You can see that. Today, I think it was a couple times that Brandon, if he passed with the right weight, Buka could have 2 chances. But we need to improve that. We need to keep improving the quality on those passes, because center backs go with Brandon. Then if Brandon sometimes can turn and get the ball, and as he did against Colorado and pass to Buka, and he did a couple times today, but his pass didn't go too hard. But Buka could score today.
Jorge?
Yo creo que lo voy a decir, I'm probably going to say in English so they can understand. Did the yellow card was for you?
No.
No, it wasn't for you?
No. I'm a good boy.
Okay, so that was my question. How,
No, I mean-
how intense was the end of the game on the bench?
It was the whole game because I don't understand some of the fouls that he was calling. I mean, you need to understand what teams are playing. Red Bull is one of the most aggressive teams in the league. Then we have to be aggressive. And then there is like very soft fouls that he called in the first half, like I was surprised. And then in the second half, it was some tough fouls, and he didn't call it. And then it was like, it was a little bit, difficult to deal, but I know they have a really hard job. But I think David got this one. He saved me.
Algo más? Anything else? All right, we will wrap there. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Nico.
Thank you, guys. See you in 2 weeks.